Hey guys, Kenzie here. Okay, so 1, yes, I'm bald. 2, I know I look like Avatar the Last Airbender because my hair is growing in a freaking triangle. Um, but this is my video of my experience of going on stage with Five Sauce at Saratoga Performing Arts Center, August 26th. Yeah, back then I had colorful hair, now I'm bald. So I I was hoping to get picked to go on stage, and I was very nervous. And I was like, okay, I need to figure out a clever sign idea. Like, what can I do that the boys will like, or like Mikey will like? So I was like starting to sketch out ideas, and my sister was like, do something with Pokemon, or like Pokeballs or something. And I was like, oh my god. So I sketched it out, and I sketched out the sign idea, and I made it so it was a huge Pokeball, and it said Mikey choose me. I'll put the picture of me with it either here or wherever, or I may just like cut this clip and then put it. But I was like, okay, I got this. It's gonna work, and we're gonna do it. So I spent 4 hours on it. I had a little panic attack because we couldn't find any sign, any poster board that was big enough, and then my mom went to Hobby Lobby and got the biggest piece of poster board and cut it out in a circle. And so I duct taped it to make it look like a Pokeball, and then I got the letters from Walmart and put it on there, and then I put the lights in it, and it was cute, and I liked it. So yeah, but the day of the concert comes around, and I'm super excited. I wake up, I put on my outfit. I wore a neck deep shirt with jeans and my not cons, what did I wear? My creepers, my knockoff creepers from Forever 21. And I did my hair and everything when I had it. And so when we were ready, my sister and I headed to the venue. We got there and we waited in line about 2 hours before the the gates were actually opening, and we heard them sound checking, which was really cool. And they sound checked it. Wow, good job, me. They sound checked Out of My Limit, and everyone around us was starting to sing it and everything. The past time Mags and I played Heads Up, and everyone was looking at us, and it was real weird, but it was okay. But the time comes around where the gates are about to open. The lines have gotten super long. We're near the front of the line, thank God. And the security guards are coming out to get us all ready and making sure we have our tickets. And then all of a sudden, a security guard keeps on eyeing my sign, and he comes over to me and he's like, "That sign's too big. You can't bring it in." Now this is where I start to panic. I can feel my chest tightening. I know I'm gonna totally have a freaking panic attack or something. And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "The regulation is 20 by 20 or some shit like that." And so I didn't know that because they never told us, and there was no sign regulation thing or anything. And so I was like, "Dude, come on, really?" And my sister was like, "Really, dude, come on." And he was being a total jerk about it. And so all of a sudden, everyone starts throwing their keys at us. They're like, "You need to get the sign and fold it, somehow cut it." Some woman hands us a scoring knife for I don't even know. It was just a scoring knife, and she had one. And she was like, "Try to cut it." And then we were trying to everything we could in our power to fold it, cut it, anything, and it wasn't working because of the duct tape. So a dad comes up to us and he's like, "Hey, sneak it in the back." And I totally forgot that the whole back part of SPAC is fence. Total fence. And so these girls that we met up with in line and my sister went inside, had acted like it was, or I was going back to the car and putting it in the car. So I'm sprinting in creepers, about this big creepers, okay, sprinting to the back gate, or back fence, and I'm calling Maggie, trying to make sure that she goes there and everything. And I get to the back fence and I don't see her. And then all of a sudden she pops out and she's like, "Yes, it's gonna work." And so I slipped it through. The girls that we had met up with and like became friends with, they stayed there with my sign to make sure that like we could get it in, and Maggie came and got me through the gate and everything, and I get inside. So I'm inside, the sign's inside, we're all inside, it's all good. So we had to fold the sign a bit to make it look like it wasn't huge, and so when we did that, we were like, okay, like we got it, we're good, but the sign, or the lights broke. Like the lights were glitchy and it wasn't working, and I got so sad. But I was like, you know what? We're close to the stage. It's okay. If you guys, I forgot to tell you guys, our seats were section 4, row B, seats 15 and 16. So we were super on the edge. We were on Callum's side. It was all good. We were all good. And so yeah, we got the sign in. My sister, I sat at our seats with it to make sure that no one took it. No security guard like eyed it or anything. And like when we got inside, they were totally fine with it because they thought it got through the front gate. And so yeah, but then we were sitting there, everything. My sister starts inflating her blow up penises and her blow up like balls, and they have like penises in it. It was so funny. We had like a huge one, and we got it confiscated in the middle of a concert. Maggie was like dancing with it, and Callum was laughing at her. But then we're sitting there, and then Hey Violet come on. And personally, Maggie and I like Hey Violet. And like she likes them more than me, and I like knew a couple other songs, so I was like dancing along and everything. And Casey and Nia, and oh my god, they're so cute. So Casey was like a little like baby, and he was like so cute, and he was just he was like dancing and jumping, and but yeah, their set was absolutely amazing. And like they did a cover of Taylor Swift. I forgot the song. Blank Space. Yeah, they did a cover of that, and everyone was screaming the words, and it was so cool. So after that, we all like are chilling out. I can't breathe because I'm so excited. Maggie can't breathe because she's so excited. We're looking at each other, and we're like, we're here. This is like, holy crap. And all of a sudden, like after like probably half hour to an hour, the lights go down, and their intro comes on. And Maggie and I are screaming bloody murder. Like totally can't breathe, hyperventilating. I was standing there panicking. I was like, okay, here we go, Kenz. You got this. You got this. The boys come on stage and they start playing End Up Here. I have the set list right here because I got it when I got off stage and the security guard got it for me. Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here so I know the set list. Because I don't remember it by heart. Oops, kill me. But they started with End Up Here, and after that they like, well, in between the intro of End Up Here and then like actually playing End Up Here, I threw my sign up. I was like, yeah! And I was like, Michael! Of course he can't hear me because everyone else is screaming, so I don't know why I was screaming Michael. But Luke kept on seeing it, Callum kept on seeing it, but not Michael. No, Michael's all the way on the other side. But I was like, okay, it's gotta work. But they start playing all their songs. The set list was End Up Here, Out of My Limit, Voodoo Doll, Permanent Vacation, Don't Stop, Disconnected, Long Way Home. Long Way Home. I just noticed that. They didn't spell home. Good job. Good job, 5 Sauce. And then they played Rejects, which is when I got pulled up on stage. But during Permanent Vacation, they split us up into 3 parts, and that was fun. I was Callum's part, of course, because we were on Callum's side. Then Don't Stop, of course, I screamed. I was like, don't stop! Yeah, that's me. Then they played Disconnected, and they played Long Way Home, and then they started playing Rejects. Now, before Rejects, I kept on like throwing it up here and there, and I was like, okay, like I got them to notice it a bit. Let's wait. And I'm getting flustered right now just like thinking about it. Okay. And then Rejects comes on, and I fucking like, I'm like, oh no, Maggie, this is the song, because my friend Haley got picked up. she got picked to go on stage. She was the one, I don't know if you guys like remember her. I'm gonna show you guys her. She's cool. Yeah, but my friend Haley got picked, and I kept on asking her all these questions about it. I was like, or when do you get picked? Like, when do they bring someone up? This is her. Yeah. Her is so wrong, it's Hale. They started going through it, and I'm like, yeah, but like holding it up and everything. And then all of a sudden, Luke's like, you know what, turn the lights off. Or something like that. I don't really remember, but then all the lights go out, and I'm like, shit. Maggie's like, get your fucking sign. And I was like, okay. So I'm holding up my sign, and they bring out the big flashlight. Now this is where I'm like, okay, listen, I need to get picked. Like, this is not, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to get picked. And of course, there was another girl with a sign that said "Senpai choose me," or "Senpai pick me," and I got so nervous. I was like, oh no, Senpai pick me. That is pretty freaking clever. And so they shined the light on it. She was on the left side. I was on the right side. If you're like looking at the stage, she was on the complete other side. And Michael read it, and they put the flashlight on it, and it was like, Senpai choose me. And then all of a sudden, they're walking over, and they're like, wait. And they're like shining the light next to me, and then they get it on my like sign. And I think they're like, this is the one. Like, and before that, I flung myself on people that didn't speak English. If you guys watch this video, I'm sorry. I felt really bad, but I really wanted to get picked, so I flung myself over Maggie onto these random people, and I was like, yeah! And so that happened. But they shined the light on it, and then they started shaking the flashlights, and I was like, and I look over to Maggie, and I'm like, and she's like, and I'm like, and then the security guard like starts coming, he's like, come on, go. And so I put my sign down, throw my phone to Maggie, the security guard's like, dragging me up the freaking side stairs to go backstage, and I was like, oh no, this is happening, like I'm gonna be playing in front of this huge amphitheater that can hold 25,000 people. Like, there can be 25,000 people in that, like, just in SPAC in general, like, plus the lawn. And so, like, I was walking backstage, and the security guard was like, you don't have any, like, electronics on you, nothing? I was like, no, you can, like, literally search me, like, I don't. And so, they were really nice about it, though. And, like, they didn't search me, though, but they were like, you don't have any electronics, do you? And I was like, no. And then the security guard that brought me up hands me off to another security guard. And then I start walking forward, and he was like, nope, and he turns me, and it's the entrance to the side, like, to the stage. And I'm like, oh my god, okay. So I take a deep breath, and I walk out. And it felt like one of those interactive things on YouTube where you make it full screen to make it seem like it's real, and you put it in your face to make it seem like it's real. I swear I pinched myself about like 5 freaking times to make sure that it was real. I couldn't hear anything up there as well, so I was like struggling to hear what they were saying. But I guess like when I was walking out there, Luke was like, come into my office. And then Michael was like, come into my cube. And it was so funny. And I was like, they were asking me questions and everything. They're like, what's your name? And I was like, Mackenzie. And then Michael's like, give it up for Mackenzie. And I'm like, oh my god. And Luke said he liked my hair before that. And he was like, cool hair. And I was like, thank you. And I have this bad habit where when I talk to people, I stare at their lips and not their eyes, but for some reason, I was staring right into Michael Clifford's eyes, and I was in tears. I was like on the verge of tears. I didn't know what was going on. And the weird thing was, I wasn't nervous. I don't know why, but I was not nervous, like, whatsoever. And like, I was nervous talking to them, but when I was playing, I was fine. Like, totally fine. Like, I just took the guitar, I played, and I was like, yeah, I did that. But before I started playing guitar, Luke was like, "Do you shred?" And I couldn't hear him, so I was like, "What?" He was like, "Do you shred?" And I was like, not really, sorta. And Michael was like shoving the microphone in my face. I was like, stop it. But then Luke was like, "She shreds," and then Michael was like, "I think she shreds." I don't know what I just said. I don't think that made sense, but if it did, cool. But yeah, they were like, "I think she shreds." And so Michael hands me the guitar, and my face, oh my god, okay, I'll post a video of it, but my face, like, when he hands me the guitar is priceless, like, totally priceless. I'm like, oh no. I'll post the video right now. Cool, okay.
Have you ever played guitar before?
Yes.
Oh, how long have you been playing? Oh, do you shred? She shreds. I think she shreds. Saratoga!
Then I'm standing up there, and I'm like, oh god, what song do I play? Like, I had been up till like 3 in the morning that night before trying to figure out a song. And I was gonna do Na 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 by My Chemical Romance, like yeah, but I wasn't like confident with doing that, and I wanted to impress the boys. So of course I do the most mainstream thing and play American Idiot by Green Day. And I was like, please don't mess up, please don't mess up. And all of a sudden I just start going. Like, I don't even notice that I'm going. Like, my body just knew what to do, and it was like going, and I was playing, and everyone was starting to scream, and I was so happy. Oh my god. And Michael was like, my guitar sounds like shit, but she's playing the song. And I was like, oh my god. Oh god. And he has really long arms, and so it's like, I was like bent over trying to play the guitar. But after I played it, Michael was like, one last time, give it up for Mackenzie, and everything. So I'll put the video of me playing and that part right now.
She's playing the song. Hey, one more time. Give it up for Mackenzie.
After Michael takes the guitar from me, he says, you literally have the coolest hair I've ever seen. What the fuck, I want hair like that. And then I hugged Luke, and I didn't hear Michael say, I want a hug. And I go to hug Callum, and he was like, oh, I get it, she wants, and then Luke's like, she wants a Callum hug. You can't hear anything up there, and I felt so bad when I saw the videos after. I was like, I didn't hug Michael because I didn't want to be an annoying little shit and wander across stage hugging everyone. So yeah, that happened, and I regret it so very much. I did get to keep the guitar pick though. It's that one right there. That one's from Ashley Purdy when I went to Warped Tour. But yeah, that's Michael's pick. Oh my god, that's Michael's pick. Okay, but yeah, and then the the set list, it says guest on stage. But I walked off stage, and I literally ran like down the stairs and bear hugged my sister, and she was like, Kenz, you fucking did it! Like, you played Michael's guitar, you fucking hugged Callum! It was so cool. But Michael's face when I was playing, like, I saw videos of Luke doing this, and then Michael's face was like, and I was like, okay, the picture's literally my lock screen. Okay, look at this. Look at him. Look at him! He's so cute! I can't, guys! And then I made this edit of The Girl Who Cried Wolf, like the lyrics from it, and the picture of me looking at Michael, and it says, so look at me in the eyes, anyone there at all? Is anyone there at all? Because I'm not dreaming. Wow, I'm dying. But yeah, after I got off stage, I bear hugged my sister, as I said, and all the people like around us that were rooting for me freaking bear hugged me. And there's these girls that I had met before, like when we were just like sitting and waiting for Hey Violet to come on. They freaking ran from their seats in the back and sprinted up to me and bear hugged me, and like security was yelling at them and security was yelling at everyone trying to hug me, and it was so weird. And the thing that freaked me out was that state champs were there. Alright, the band State Champs, yeah. They were in the crowd, and they were literally like a row behind me all the way on the other side, on the other end. And I realized this right before I got up on stage. I was like, I'm playing in front of State Champs, aka one of my bands that I love. So that was a thing. That happened, yeah. And so the whole set goes through again, Heartache on the Big Screen plays after, when I get off stage, and then Wrapped Around Your Finger, Amnesia, Beside You, Everything I Didn't Say, American Idiot, Kiss Me, She's Kinda Hot, She Looks So Perfect, and then the encore was Good Girls and What I Like About You. During Wrapped Around Your Finger, oh my god, I was a mess. Like, that is my favorite song, like, hands down favorite song. But like, Rejects will always have a place in my heart now. But I was screaming the words. I was like, throwing rocks at your window at midnight. Yeah, so that happened. I was so excited, and like, I was freaking out. It's like Michael, and I was just like and I was still a mess from getting up on stage, so I was like sitting in my chair like this, like, well, not in it, but like on it, and I was like, oh my god, did that just happen? But yeah, the whole set goes through, and then during, I forgot what it was during. I think it was during Kiss Me. I don't remember, but Maggie's inflatable dick got confiscated. So that happened. The security woman, she was like, this needs to go. And Maggie just shoves it at her, and she's like, alright, bye. Take it. Take my inflatable dick. Go ahead. Maggie was bringing in, like, rubber boobs that you get from Spencer's as well. And, yeah, they confiscated those at the gate because it was a family show, even though Michael and Callum and Luke were openly saying fuck and shit and bitchin', and yeah, that's a thing. And Ashton, too. Did Ashton swear? I don't remember. I don't remember anything from that night. But then the show ends, and all of a sudden, I'm bombarded. Like, totally bombarded with people trying to take pictures with me, hugging me, asking me for selfies, asking me what Luke smelled like. Yeah, that happened. That was happening. People only wanted to hug me because I had hugged Luke and Callum, and like, people only wanted to hug me because I touched like Michael's guitar, and it was absolutely nuts. And of course, I hope to be famous one day, so I need, like, it was kind of like a nice experience to know what I would have to deal with if I ever did get famous one day. But I totally was like in pure anxiety, like totally freaked out. I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god, like, people were saying like congratulations to me while I was trying to get a picture with someone, and like people were talking to me while I was trying to get a picture with someone, and it was very like overwhelming. And it took me about like 20 minutes to get out of the venue, because everyone was asking me for pictures, everyone was talking to me, everyone was like asking me how I dyed my hair and everything, and it was just insane. It's still insane. Like, people still send me videos of it, and it's just absolutely insane. That's probably one of the best experiences I will ever experience in my life. And it was cool because, like, that's what I want to do one day. Like, I want to grow up and become a musician and play in front of crowds like that. And, like, being able to experience that at such a young age is so cool. So, yeah, that happened. It was just absolutely incredible that it happened. And let me know real quick. Michael said he liked my hair and he wanted hair like that. 3 days later, or like 2 or 3 days later, he bleaches his hair blonde. I swear to God, if Michael does his hair like Galaxy or like how mine was, or if he just does it like in a Galaxy way, I'm thanking myself first of all, and then I'm throwing myself off the cliff. My sister was like, if he dyes his hair like yours, first of all, it means she was looking at pictures of you, and second of all, oh my God. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I buzzed my head, he can have my hair if he wants. But the experience of it, and like the experience of having like a one night fame thing was so cool. And I don't think I would like ever experience that ever again in my life. But yeah. So to all the people who first threw their keys, their car keys or their freaking scoring knives at the gate, thank you for that. Thank you for trying to help me. To the dad that told my sister and I to sneak it in, thank you, sir. I need to thank you, like, with all my heart. To all the people that were very supportive and very, like, nice about it. Like, because after I got picked up on stage, or got on stage, I thought I was going to get a lot of hate on Twitter. But I didn't, which was very surprising. So, but yeah, thank you guys. Like, thank you for first being super nice on Twitter. Second of all, being super nice. Third of all, helping me get the sign in. And yeah. So, first, I want to give you guys advice. If the venue says that your sign is too big, scope out the venue. Well, actually, scope out the venue first, just in case if your sign's too big. If it isn't too big and you know it, just make sure that just make sure you scope out the venue so then you know if someone, so you know where to sneak it in if someone at the gate that you do not know, like, says that their sign's too big, or if there's like a sign regulation thing or anything. That's like probably the smartest idea, and I wanted to make this video so that I could tell you guys that too as well. So yeah, if you have a cool sign, or if you have like a sign for anything, just try and like that wants or has like a purpose of trying to get you up on stage or like getting you noticed, do everything in your power to get that sign in. Because like when they said my sign was way too big, I started crying, and I was like, it's not gonna work. Like, I'm not gonna get picked. I'm gonna stand there crying, and while some other girl gets picked. And yeah, so that happened. But to the dad that said to sneak it in, thank you, sir, for that. You are cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I should probably end this video now. Thank you guys for listening to me rant, and not rants, but thanks for listening to my experience video. Sorry for the lack of covers. I'm starting freshman year, so I kind of need to focus on school just a tiny bit. But I'll try to get covers here and there, probably like once every month. I'm not promising that because that probably won't happen. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, you guys can give it a big thumbs up and push the subscribe button to see my potato face every time I upload. You'll be notified, yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, week, evening, morning, wherever you are. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep smiling, man. Bye.